From Cypress and Candlelight, this is Night Whispers. I'm Evangeline Moss, and tonight's stories are quiet ones. Nothing here will follow you. Nothing here will harm you. Only a voice in the dark, and something gentle enough to let you rest. So settle in and listen closely. In Florida, the water doesn't sleep. It only rests, flat and dark and patient, like it's holding something beneath it. Not hiding it, just keeping it still until morning. There's a dock behind the house. It isn't much, just a stretch of wood that's gone soft in places, silvered by the sun and damp with years of tide and time. It creaks even when no one's on it, shifting gently with the slow movement of the water below. And at the end of it, tied with a length of rope that has been replaced more times than anyone's remembered, is a small boat. It has no name, at least none that's written down. People who live here have called it different things. The skiff, that old thing, don't take it out too far. But no one's ever named it properly. It doesn't seem to mind. The first night, you notice something different because of the sound. It's not loud. Nothing in Florida nights ever really is. Not in the way people expect. The loudest things are constant. The insects, the distant of hums of something electrical, the low shifting of water against itself. But this sound is deliberate. A soft knock, wood against wood. You hear it from the bedroom, through the thin glass of window that never quite closes all the way. A pause, and then again, knock. It takes a moment before you realize what it is. The boat, tapping gently against the dock. It's normal, you think at first. It's tied there. Of course it moves. But something about this rhythm feels chosen. You lie still, listening. Knock. A pause just long enough to expect silence. Then again. The next morning, the water is smooth. The boat rests where it always does, its sides barely touching the dock, the rope slack but secure. There are no marks, no signs of anything unusual. If it had been knocking all night, there should be something, but there isn't. You step out onto the dock, away, barefoot, careful of the soft boards. The air is already warm, already carrying that thick, slow feeling that settles over everything before the sun fully rises. The boat shifts slightly as you get closer, not away, just adjusting, like it knows you're there. You don't step in it, not yet. It happens again the next night. This time you're awake when it starts. Knock. You sit up. The room is dark, but not fully. There's always some kind of light in Florida. Street lights flittering through the trees, distant houses, the faint glow of something that never quite turns off. Knock. You go to the window. The dock stretches out into shadow, the boat just visible at the end of it, a darker shape against the water. It moves, not drifting, not tugged by current. It moves like something shifting its weight. You watch it for a long moment. It stops, completely still, as if it knows you're looking. By the third night, you're waiting for it. There's a kind of understanding that settles in. Not fear, not exactly curiosity, something quieter than both. Expectation. You leave the window open this time. Let the night air in. Let the sound come through without anything softening it. It takes longer to start. You almost think it won't. And then, knock. Closer somehow. Clearer. You don't go to the window right away. Instead, you listen. There's something in the timing now. Something you didn't notice before. It isn't random. It's patient. Like it's waiting for something to return. The next evening, just before the sky begins to darken, you go out to the dock. The wood is warm under your feet. The water below is still, thick with reflection, trees bending into it, skies stretching across it, everything slightly blurred and softened. The boat is where it always is, waiting. You stand at the edge for a long moment, and then you step in. It shifts under your weight, but not sharply. Not like something unstable. More like something adjusting to you. Settling. The rope pulls gently against the cleat as the boat leans slightly away from the dock and then back again. You sit. The wood is cooler here, shaded longer by the angles of the house behind you. For a moment, nothing happens. The water doesn't move. The air doesn't change. It feels normal, almost. Then the boat drifts, just a little. The rope tightens, then loosens again. You didn't push off. You didn't move. But the boat did. A slow, careful shift. As if testing something. You stay still. And after a moment, it settles again. Satisfied. That night, the knocking doesn't come. You lie awake, listening for it. But the water is quiet. The dock is still. The boat does not tap against the wood. And somehow, that feels correct. The nights after that change. Not dramatically. Not in a way that you could easily explain to someone else. But you begin to notice things. Small things. The way the rope is always tied just right in the morning. even if you remember leaving it a little loose. The way the boat never drifts too far, never pulls too tight. The way when you step onto the dock at night, it seems to angle itself towards you slightly. Not much, but just enough. You start going out there more often. Not every night, but the nights when sleep doesn't come easily, when the air feels heavier, when thoughts settle in too thick to ignore. You walk the length of the dock, step into the boat, and sit. Sometimes for minutes, sometimes longer. The boat doesn't take you anywhere. Not really. Even when you untie the rope, just once, just to see, it doesn't drift far. It moves a little, then turns, not sharply, not suddenly, just enough to bring you back, like it knows the distance it's meant to keep. One night, you fall asleep out there. You don't mean to. The air is soft, the water barely moving. The gentle shift of the boat, almost like it's breathing. You close your eyes for a moment, just a moment. When you wake up, it's still night. Nothing has changed. The dock is where it was. The house is quiet behind you. And the boat is perfectly still. Not drifting, not shifting, just holding you there, like it's been keeping watch. You sit up slowly. The rope is tied. You don't remember tying it, but it's secure, neat, careful. After that, the knocking never comes back. There's no need for it. You understand now that it wasn't trying to get your attention. It was waiting for you to notice. Some nights, when the air is especially still, you sit out there longer than usual. The water reflects everything. The sky, the trees, even the faint outline of the house behind you. And the boat moves. Not enough to travel, not enough to leave. Just enough to remind you it's there. In Florida, the water doesn't sleep, but some things that rest on it do. And some things wait. Not for anything urgent, not for anything wrong. Just for someone to sit with them for a while. And when you do, they don't take you anywhere. They just make sure that you are not alone. And now the night grows quieter. Whatever moved has settled. Whatever watched has turned away. There is nothing here that wishes you harm. So let the story fade with the light and rest. From Cypress and Candlelight, good night.